Hi vibes. So back with another video, and I know it's been a while since my last upload. Yeah, things have been going well for me. I'm almost healed up. I just went to my last therapy session yesterday. So woohoo! No, I don't have to go to therapy anymore. I just have to go to another follow-up appointment, and I'll be fully cleared. So I know I couldn't go to the meetup in AZ, but I'm sure my health is the priority at the moment. But I mean, I do plan to go probably before the month of November begins. But I don't. I thought I'd just give you like a small update how I'm doing. So yeah, I am gonna forget what I'm gonna talk about, but it's okay. I am. Well, it's not okay. I need to know what gonna say. So as I've been going throughout my path, I just noticed, there are like three key things that we got to keep in mind. How we got to stay on track, keep that spiritual side in motion, that 2020 vision. So I thought I compiled a list of or describe three things to have to avoid falling off your path. And I know there's a lot more things that you all want to point out. If you all want to point them out in the comment section, you're more than welcome to. What, and if this helped you out, yeah, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing is to feel it's like the most important. Well, all of these are, if you really think about it, each is as important as the last one. It's communication. Well, communication is most important because every day we have to communicate with one another, either it's with your parents, your friends, coworkers, your boss. When you're in a team, well, pretty much everywhere you go, you're gonna have to communicate. Like, there's no way you're gonna have to get around it. You can't just go around and be antisocial about it and just say like, "Oh, I'm not gonna talk with people just because I don't feel like it." Like, no. And it's most important on the spiritual path, to have communication, to let others know how you're dealing with your problems, how you're dealing with issues, how you're going about your routine, because we can't be afraid to ask for help and communicate in the spiritual path, because that's why we're here in RTM. We're our true spiritual brothers and sisters, communicate with each other to better each other, because without communication, we're never going to get anything done if no one wants to say anything, and we're all just afraid that, oh, like, this person's going to judge me because I said this. I'm already at the point where I really don't care what people think. I'm just going to just be real with myself and just say, I'm just going to say what I need to say. And if people get hurt, I mean it's the truth. I mean I know it's going to hurt, but it's the truth. But anyways, I digress. So back with communication. Because communication is a key factor. And I'm pretty sure, Astro Solution talks about it in the website, other connects that have channels. So shout outs to y'all, my full love. But yeah, just don't be afraid to communicate. Always reach out, because there's always someone that is willing to help you out no matter what. Okay, so moving on. Number 2 is a foundation. And it's really important to have a foundation when you're on the spiritual path. Because if you don't, it can be easy for someone, that to knock you off, especially some of these negative forces that are at play. Your foundation is what set the building blocks for you to stay on your spiritual path. You'll figure out like what you need to do, what routine you need to have, what kind of person you want to be, how is it that you want to go about your spiritual path, because if you look around you see a lot of people don't have a foundation, to navigate through life. They're just going, wherever the system tells them to go. It's like they're playing Simon Says. Simon says go left, they'll go left without questioning. If Simon tells them to go dress up in a pink shirt and a tutu, they're gonna do that without questioning them. Like, no, because you gotta question yourself. Like, why is it important to have a foundation? Why is it important to communicate? Why is it that there's no structure? Why isn't there? Why isn't that I'm making progress on my spiritual path? And this is one key issue, why many people would fall off, because they don't have some structure. They don't have a foundation that can keep them afloat. And it's like pretty much like building a house. I mean, if the house has a weak foundation, it doesn't matter if you're the best builder in the world, but if you build a crappy foundation, the house is not going to hold up. It's the same thing with a tree. If the tree doesn't have strong roots, which is like its foundation, how is the tree going to stay up? It's probably going to fall down or something. So, recognize what kind of foundation that you need for your path. What are the things that you need to work on in the moment? So, yeah, just recognize that, and don't be afraid, to confront yourself on the issues that you need to fix. Because a foundation is really important. Because, especially now that we're in fall, that's where, a lot of people don't get a lot of sunlight. Especially where I live. I live here in the state of Texas, so we do get a lot of sunlight, so I'm able to get a lot of soul. But, it might not be the case for some of you that are viewing this video. So, make sure to build a foundation, make sure it's strong and sturdy so you can stay afloat. All right. Last one, number 3 is patience. Today you see people going around their life in social media, and then they upload a photo and it's already there, and like they want all the likes, like they want it now. Especially like with the internet, you can search something up and it's already there. Well, if that's not the case for your spiritual path, because you gotta have patience, which pretty much with anything. Pretty much if you want to see results, with anything, any person that you ask is probably going to tell you that you need to be patient and not rush things. And see that, because the most of the issues I have had in my past, they didn't go away overnight. No, it was days, probably even weeks or months of dedication, then the devotion, and then the discipline comes in. Astro Sultan talks all about the 3 Ds on the website. Go ahead and check them out. I'll leave some links for y'all in the description. And it's really important that we all have patience, because there was a point where I didn't have any patience. Even as a kid, I'm pretty sure most of you can relate, not having any patience and, telling your mom, come on, mommy, I already want to go home, and let's go. Like, but it isn't like that for spirituality. To see results, you have to constantly put in the work and be patient. Even if it's just a small result, even it can go a long way on your spiritual path. And most people they don't have patience. They'll probably try this stuff for probably a month and they don't see results, or probably a week or 2 weeks, and they're unsatisfied and they give up. Well, you got to be patient. Especially when I wanted to gain some muscle, all the 8 pounds that I gained, it didn't happen overnight. It was just eating the right foods, exercising, getting the right amount of sleep. It's a process that takes place when you have the patience. And patience is something that I've learned a lot, especially through this part of my journey and my spiritual path. So don't rush things. Always take your time and just be patient, because it's not gonna come all at you. It's not gonna come all at once. It's gonna come through months, through weeks, months, probably even years of discipline. But yeah, so that's the last one. So I hope you all enjoyed, and if you have any more tips, y'all can leave them down in the comments, and share what has helped you stay afloat on your spiritual path. So I think that's about it for my video. My fullest of love to y'all and my gratitude. Have a turned up day, night, or evening whenever you're watching this.